Back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at Silk. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
A great All-Star Weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Joel Embiid. Big Daddy is out there with King. Then it's Silk, and it's Insanity in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, Carter out there with Insanity. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Drexler, and it's the Monster in at the 5. Carter comes in with the double team, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperation on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Big Daddy passes to Embiid. Chalk up 2 there.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Poked away. To the paint. Lets it go. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
King, the pass to Embiid. He takes it in. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
To the left side wing. It's stolen by Carter. Orlando, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And then Carter with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Poole.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Carter kicks to Poole. And now Philadelphia on the break. King outside. Driving inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ball, he's checked in for the Monster. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Carter. Brown, he's checked in for Drexler. And it's Boomer in for Jordan Poole. Back to King. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Bull, that's good. 1:05 left to play here in the first. Here's King driving in, and he dunks it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Kicks it to Williams. Williams takes a three. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tipped away. King with the steal. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 9. Insanity off target from three-point range. Baller passes to Williams. Kick out to King. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Puts up a three. Williams missing again. Brown finds Bamba. The three. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Bamba.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Mohamed Bamba is out there with Bol. Then there's Brown, and it's Boomer, and it's Insanity in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Williams, and oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Bamba wide open, and he fires. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, for a big man, Bamba does a nice job stretching the floor. I mean, he's capable from the mid-range and can go out to the three-point line, too.
The pass to Ball. Knocked loose. Bol, the pass to Bamba. That one doesn't drop. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And now the 76ers on the break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to...
Oh, man. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. There's the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Back to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. They trail by 9 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And then Brown with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Kings checked in for insanity. And Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
The Magic trail by 11. Drexler outside. Here's Carter. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And so it's Philadelphia, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Big Daddy. So with Williams on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Insanity is out there with Embiid. Then it's Silk. Then it's King. And it's Big Daddy in at the 1. King, that's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps...
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to the monster. And they get it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
For Philadelphia, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for the Monster. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Carter. And it's Boomer in for Jordan Poole. Philadelphia also making some changes. Baller, he's checked in for Silk. Williams comes in for Embiid. And Flash is subbed in for Big Daddy. The Magic trail by 17. Down low, Drexler lays it up off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Flash misses.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Defense doesn't get much better than the Mobile One block we just saw on replay.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
For the 3, Orlando gets it back. Bol, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Drexler against King, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Drexler. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Bamba kicks to Bol. Passes it to Insanity. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers leading by 16. King outside. Flash passes to Ball. 6 to shoot. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Inside, Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
It's deflected. He lobs it up, and now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Max checked in for Philadelphia. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pulls up. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Drexler. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. The Magic making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Big Daddy's checked in for Insanity. That one is no good. The Magic trail by 13. The pass to Insanity. Back to Bamba. Here's Bull. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for ABC.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
He gets it in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Bamba dishes the Bull. Basket good. 10 points for ABC.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Magic ball. 76ers substitution.
Now, here's Poole. Guarded. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Seven seconds left in the third. Good work there as it goes. The Monsters got 8 points.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And that. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum-level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Brown. Bull is out there with Carter. Then there's the Monster. And it's Poole in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Carter hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 7-point differential. To the inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Carter pulls it in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Timeout called the 76ers. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Insanity is checked in for the Magic. Drexler comes in for Brown. Then for the 76ers, Insanity comes in for Williams. And Flash is subbed in for Mack. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. The news is not good. He hyperextended his elbow. They are icing it to reduce the swelling, but he's in a lot of pain. He'll have to set the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Knocked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Philadelphia with the ball. Orlando trailing here. Shots good by Drexler.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team
Here's
foul.
Big Daddy, nailed from three-point land. Big Daddy's got 19 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The floater and the rejection by Embiid. The Big Daddy passes to Embiid. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes, tip the scales.
Pass to Flash from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Flash has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the 76ers.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Green, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Orlando.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 6. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Big Daddy.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
.55 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to the Monster. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Volt, he's checked in for Green. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That's tipped, and now we've got the intentional foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Smith is checked in. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Orlando foul. Jordan Poole.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
Poke loose. Poole on the wing. From deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. And he drives in. Kicks it to Smith. From deep. The long distance three is buried.
Well, that's a nice decision by Smith. The defense was playing off of him on the pass, and he took advantage of it.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.